What is up, everyone? I see Kev has his Philly jersey on. Hopefully, well, we might not see another Philly jersey till September if things don't go right. So,
yeah, exactly.
But yeah, we'll see tomorrow. Okay, I will get into what I'm taking credit for. I'm not going to tell you guys yet what I'm taking credit for, but I will take credit for it in a little bit. We also have road trip pinball we're going to talk about, and we have Atgames news, or we don't have news, whatever. We'll talk about it real quick. We'll try and get you in and out of here. What is up, everybody? Here we go. But first, before I have a couple of viewer complaints, Kev. Viewer complaints.
What?
Yeah, can you believe it? We have people complaining in my comments. The first one, Kev, is that this gentleman says he's not watching our show because we don't do it in 1080p. Oh, man. No, because we don't do it in 1080p. We've explained this to the viewers.
But who wants to see us in 1080p?
Who wants to see us in 1080?
Nobody.
Who cares? We're not paying an extra $20 a month to stream to two people in 1080p so they watch us. If we lost you, we don't care. All right.
Sorry,
Goodbye.
guys.
Good
oh
riddance.
my God. That's
we don't
hilarious.
care. And I explained to him, I'm like, hey, it's like $20 more a month for me to go from 720 to 10.
Exactly.
I go, we've been doing this for 3 or 4 years. I'm like, that's, $20 more a month, $12, what you got 12 months in a year, it's $240. That's like $1,000 I say by not,
all for a tiny bit extra resolution on our ugly faces.
Yeah. So that's complaint number one. Complaint number two is a flashback. We do flashbacks sometime. It's kind of like a flashback, Kev. But we had a complaint that we were too hard on this product. I'm going to flash back to the time. And you're going to see what product it is. All right. Let's bring up the stream.
All right. Let's see.
Hopefully you can hear the audio, everybody. This is a little flashback to the video we did.
Breaking news. Many 1UP YouTubers have been talking nonstop about toy slot machines. That's right. You heard me right. Toy slot machines. Why? Well, 1UP News is dead. Why don't we go to a live interview with Alan Iverson and hear what he has to say?
We're talking about
toy slot machines.
I mean, how silly is that, man? We're talking about
toy slots.
What are we talking about?
Toy slot machines?
We're talking about
toy slots.
We're talking about
toy slots.
We're talking about
toy slots.
We ain't talking about the game. We're talking about
toy slot machines.
Oh my God!
What are we talking about? Oh, you remember that, Kev?
Oh my God, that was hilarious. I lived through that living in Philly, and it was just as hilarious watching you do that as it was him doing that.
But what we were talking about the casino cade. This guy said we were too hard on the casino cade. Pay $600 so you could play some games that I can play for free on my iPad, and we were too hard on it, Kev.
I wonder if he's
where is it now?
Exactly. Too. Where is he now with his casino cade? Does it have dust on it? Is it a clothes hamper, or does he play it for his gems every day? Because all three are probably true.
Yes. Where's Polo's comment? Remember, it was top of the line for what it was.
Top of the line for what it is.
Oh God, top of the line casino cade. We tried to steer people away from it, but if you spent your money and now it's just dust collecting, that's on you guys. That's on you.
We tried to warn them. It's fun for a week.
Nobody's talking about it anymore. Nobody's playing it. Where is it now? No. The casino cade. Okay. Let's move to Atgames, because those were our two customer complaints. So, man, can you believe it? We're just too hard on that product.
You can't satisfy everybody all the time. We try.
Yeah. Okay, Atgames, since the number one Atgames channel is kind of on hiatus, I guess.
Yeah, they took a week off for the first time in a year.
Talking Star Wars. Since they're on hiatus, I guess we have to be the number one Atgames channel today. Yeah. This is so funny, guys, because none of the influencers now, and I'd say Papa Brad and Arcade Talk brought it up at some point, but
yeah, I'm sure they
kind of fallen on the wayside. What is going on? Ever or what is thank you Paul, best voiceover ever with the Allen Iverson. Man, I sounded just like him. But what is going on with Atgames and the OTG, and what the heck?
So guys, if you're not aware, because all the flagship Atgames channels aren't pushing us to the front, but about a month ago Atgames put out an update, and of course when they introduce updates, what happens, Rex? They break everything else that they've introduced. So this update broke OTG, on the go gaming, which means a lot of people who bought this machine to plug in their own PC to play real 4K tables are having trouble playing it. And so for the last month, a lot of people cannot play OTG, and no word from the company, no fix in sight. Nobody's commenting on this as usual. Nobody.
None of the Atgames influencers. I don't see any, where is, maybe in passing in some stream. Oh yeah, the OTG doesn't work. But let's look at the calendar or something. I think Mike B did a whole video on it and over the calendar and didn't mention that OTG has been broken for a month. The best feature in the game, in the unit itself, which is OTG, is broken.
And people pay for this now.
Yeah,
so
you're paying $100
it's not a free feature. You're unlocking this and you can't play it. And it's over a month now. And people are like, what's going on? They can't get answers. Atgames is deleting posts as usual.
Kev, did you get this news from a community post from one of the influencers from Evil Genius? Did you get it from Mike B? Did you get it from?
I had to go.
There's a lot of other.
I had to go to Reddit.
Out there. Rascal.
Rascal.
I don't know if they're talking about this on his channel.
No, I had to go to Reddit.
Come on, Rascal. That's on you. I watched your show the other week. I didn't hear anything on the Atgames updates.
Yeah,
and,
nope.
And you should have them first, Rascal. You should have them first.
Yes, exactly. But remember, he gets paid by the company, so we're not sure if he's going to be forthcoming with information that's negative about the company.
Right.
If it was a new
give
table announcement,
can you give us an update and say we're working on it?
They haven't done it. So Reddit is the source right now that's beating the drum. There's one particular individual who's not a fan of ours, but he's in there crying every day about it. I love it. He's losing his mind. Nobody's talking to him.
Right. Yeah. They should be losing mind. Remember, all these guys before were so mad at us for being hard on Atgames, and now they're just tearing them apart. They're
tearing them apart for stuff that we brought up that came true. We didn't say anything that wasn't true. Yeah.
I haven't turned my Atgames. Just remember, don't update it. You're going to lose your coin ops maybe, and then you got to pay for it now.
Yeah,
right.
And so there's all these theories too, Rex, that Zen, they're not selling tables, so they're kind of screwing with OTG, so you have to buy them.
What about the tables that they're supposed to come out with? Aren't they supposed to come out with 52 tables this year or something?
The calendar came out, and none of the tables that they leaked back in December on their official channel is coming out. So this company is gone as far as marketing, as far as communication. Nobody's bringing it up. Where are the tables they promised you in a video in December for this year? We were supposed to get one a week. It's crazy. Absolutely.
Well, here's a good segue to Video Game Vegas, who just did a 3-hour review on the Atgames 4K. Go check it out at Video Game Vegas. All the details,
all of it. Anything you wanted to ever know, it's there. Great video. I sat through it, listened to it last night.
It'll break everything.
No.
Okay. Well, I'm expecting videos. I'm expecting 8-minute videos out of the influencers to explain all this and the problems. But you know why, Kev? They don't play it. They don't care. They don't turn it on. They don't care. So they're not gonna say anything about it. We care more. We care more, me and you, about helping the community of games we don't play than the guys who are influencers and claim that they love it. Instead, they'll just play their Snoopy and their Dr. Seuss. They'll get paid to play 30 minutes of gameplay, and then they'll wipe their hands, and you won't get any feedback on why this is broken and whether it's bad or what. So, all right, enough.
It's because we have no skin in the game. They don't want to upset the mothership, Rex. That's it.
I get it. Okay. Here's what I'm taking credit for, guys. All right. First, Kev, you have a post, a Facebook post.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now you want to know what we're moving on to Wonderland Pinball. If you're not familiar with Wonderland, they're making a cheap, inexpensive pinball. It's real pinball, but it's inexpensive. I tore it apart, rightfully so, when the video came out. Completely shredded it. It deserved to be shredded. And all the shills, the people who are already in influencer groups with Wonderland, were hyping it up. Everything is great. We did a video, kind of tore it apart, rightfully so. And then what did they put up? Show them some news.
So a few days after our stream saying, guys, this backlash is horrid. It's disgusting. And lo and behold, Rex, what is this? This is an update from Wonderland Amusements saying that the evolution of the backlash has been changed. And do you notice anything different about Alice?
I would say they changed Alice's face.
I think Alice is different.
Well,
I wonder why.
You know, Kev, it might be. Let me play this for you and see if this might be why. Let's see if this might be why here. Let me see if this is the one here. And let's go here. No, wait, why isn't that? Let me go down here. I really wanted to. Let's go. That. Let's cut that. Can I bring? Oh, I gotta play it. Well, here. You show the next. You show the next slide. The side by side.
So
okay.
So
well,
guys, check this out.
Okay?
Check this out. It's exactly what we said they should have done. The left side is what Rex and I looked at and said, "This is disgusting. This isn't Alice." And 5 days later, they put out the right picture.
Yeah. Now we'll come right back to that picture. Hold on. We'll come right back to that.
You want me to hide it? There you go.
No, just here we go.
Here you go.
Why?
Here you go.
Let me see. What did somebody say about that? Hold on. Said, okay, if I could blow this up and you guys can see this, this is the artwork. This is the backglass artwork. This is the most ugliest picture of Alice I have ever seen in my life. It's disturbing. It's disgusting. And all these guys are like, oh, the back, it's so bright and looks good. And oh, they cleaned it up. And look at her face, Kev. What is wrong with it? Wow. Okay. So closing that out. When you zoomed in on it, and we'll go back. Let me bring that back up. I mean, now remember, this is the one on the left where she looks like a zombie. That's revision 2 already. There was a worse revision than that. Then there was this. And I'm like, her eyes are bulging out of her head. Her teeth are coming out of her mouth and her jaw. Everything looks whack. Her skin is terrible. And terrible. I told them, I said, you need to change this. It's horrible. Sure enough, Kev, 3 days later, they changed it. You're welcome, community. You won't have to stare at an ugly picture of Alice like you would have if they would have just listened to their influencers and not took the criticism, the constructive criticism that we gave them. And look how beautiful that new picture looks. Nice big blue eyes. Teeth aren't popping out like a zombie.
No,
you know?
No, she's ready to eat brains.
And the whole thing is there's no other zombies in the pictures, you know? So why was she a zombie, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, look at it. Just
everybody's
didn't fit
cartoonish,
with the whole,
you know, they're all cartoonish, normal kind of cartoons, maybe a little evil looking, but not, you know, and you want an innocent Alice, you know, to be. So anyway, you're welcome. You're welcome, Wonderland Pinball. And I will take credit for that because we don't take a lot of credit for a lot of things we do, whether it's exposing Illuminati 1, 2, 3 fake giveaways, all this stuff we expose, you know, helping Atgames, whatever it is. We don't take credit. I'm taking credit for that. You're welcome. And I'm sure all the people, I'm sure this is ruffling some feathers in the community because we could show them the video clips of these people, of these shills going, oh, it looks good. Looks much better. It looks great. I like it. Really good. But we're not going to do that because people get upset when they get exposed and then we have to listen to rants and stuff. We're not going to do that this time. Okay. Just take my word for it. You're welcome, Wonderland. You come to this show, you listen to what's right, and you'll get some help and make your product better. And speaking of which, I have a couple things on Road Trip that I think would be better. Cool. Some constructive criticism there. I don't think they'll change it, but still, I think it's some interesting things. But all right, anything else about Wonderland? You know?
No, I actually think it's a step in the right direction. It shows they're willing to listen to people like us and the other members of the community, and not just take the blind shills. And I appreciate it. So now let's see some different changes with the play field. Yeah. Let's see if you can change the ramp. So keep going. I mean, it's positive stuff. So
keep going. You guys have a chance. Just take the, you know, Walking Dead extra. Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Okay, let's move to road. We're gonna get in and out of this one. Road Trip.
Let's do it.
Road Trip. Okay, there's a new pinball, not company per se. They call it a new name. They call it Ramps. We're gonna take a look at a Carrie Hardy video, and I'll leave that link in the description. When I can. This thing does not like to update. I can't believe it. But tell them about Road Trip. What do you know about it, Kevin? Then I'll tell them what I know about it.
Yeah, I know that it's a kind of a homebrew. I don't know if that's the right word. With Tampa Tech is involved and some other gentlemen, and this was like the first showing of this of this table. Carrie got
Yeah.
like a world exclusive at some pinball show.
Yeah, and
So-
if you remember, well, Tampa Tech is an Atgames guy, but he was involved
Yeah.
in this this pinball. This is by Ramps. They used to be, I believe, Tilt Bob's pinball. That's Bob right there, Bob Nice, I believe.
Okay.
And he did the Elf too. The Elf right
Yeah,
next to
I
him.
noticed.
Now, here's a question for we'll just let this play a little bit so you can see it. I got a
Yeah.
couple of good things about this. Really impressed with it, first of all. I mean, it's an impressive machine, actually, when you look at it. And it's made with high-quality parts and looks pretty good. But the Elf, going back to the Elf, does anybody know how much the Elf cost when he made that? Because there's no cost of this machine, which we can talk about later. But if anybody in the chat remembers anything about his prior builds, maybe what they cost or anything, please leave some comments in the chat. Yeah, well, there, Tampa Tech's in Tampa. Yeah, the pinball on the beach or whatever, pinball on the beach.
Yeah, but
So-
this guy here said it's only 20 minutes from his house. That's why he brought it. Otherwise, he probably wouldn't have
Right.
brought it since it's so new. So this is really an early peak, but it looks so promising.
It does look good, and you can even look at the art, and I like the art. It looks pretty good. There is, I wonder if I can go back. Hold on, let me see. Let me go back to here. Okay, here's one of my critiques. What I would have done differently, right, is the big raccoon. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I think they should have changed that to like a not the Yeti, but the Bigfoot. Like Bigfoot would have been cool.
Ooh.
You're
Yeah.
going on a road trip, you kind of might see Bigfoot on the thing. So I think everywhere they had the raccoon, they should have replaced it with Bigfoot, and a picture of Bigfoot right there, would have looked really cool.
Yeah.
So I think that would have been a good change. But anyway, let's move ahead. Let me move ahead to. So here's the deal, guys. You basically go on a road trip, city to city. He starts talking about it and telling you about it. And there's not a lot of code yet, but he's explained all the machine. And I'll leave the link of Carrie's video. Go check out the whole thing. They're not 3/4 scale. This is actually, I believe, a wider body. I think
Yes,
it's a
it is a wide
body.
It is. He confirmed
So-
it. It's a wide body.
Yeah, this is real. This is roadkill raccoon. Yeah, this is a quality pin. This is not a Wonderland pinball. Okay, guys, this is not. Okay, so you can see there, you're basically going on a road trip, and the mechanism turns to what road you go on, and you're going to
Yep.
shoot to turn right or shoot to turn left. Okay, and I'll get to the best feature in this game in a second, guys. The greatest feature in this game I will get to, but as he turns the thing right or left, I think, Kev, instead of doing that,
Yeah.
and let me pause it here. Okay, so you got all these. I'm a little worried about those mechanisms and the turning and the ball going
I
smoothly
know.
through it.
I know.
But I'm sure they'll get it right. I mean, I don't think he'll get it wrong. Then they got a stopper there. It comes up so the
Yeah.
ball can't go up while it's turning or something like that. Really good, thoughtful process. They got a lot of shots in here. Some mechs. They got some cows that pop up. But let's go. So instead of turning it, okay, and having the thing turn, I would have built in the turns, like turn left or turn right,
Yeah.
into the display, the LCD DMD display, where something comes up and maybe you use your flippers to say, I want to turn right, okay?
Oh.
But then, Kev, I would have had
Yeah.
a double wide ramp with a splitter, right?
Okay.
And you shoot in one ramp, and then there's a divider that either goes left or right.
Oh.
And if you picked that you wanted to turn right,
yeah.
then you needed to hit the right part of that ramp, right? Like you go into one ramp, but it splits into direction. So maybe there's a pop-up, stopper, and it pops back if you don't get it just right.
Yeah.
And if you go down the wrong road, then
Yeah.
maybe you go into like some off-road and you got to do some challenge to get back to the thing. So instead of like building this crazy mechanism, I think I would have built one ramp with two
that's
lefts
cool.
and right, and then you had to hit a perfect shot in the ramp, either to
Yep.
the left or to the right, like split, just like a Y in the road, but one ramp, and then it goes kind of like a Y. That's what I would have done.
It
Make
could
it
have
more
saved
easier
some
and
money too, and
well, you
easier.
could have saved some money, and you could put the code into the LCD, not into
Yep.
the thing spinning.
Yes,
and I would have done that.
yes.
So every time you said, "Okay, I'm going to turn left here," you better hit the left shot
goes,
next. You better
yeah.
hit that left ramp, because if you hit the,
Yeah.
if it just goes to the right a little bit, then you're going to go down the wrong road, something like that. But anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's a lot of mechanism. I think Kerry was questioning him on that particular, how's it work? What's the delay on the turns? And, like, it goes 3 ways, I think, too. It goes
There's
left, right, and I think there's like a gravity ball.
It goes
Isn't there
middle, left, and right, I think.
Yes,
So,
yeah. So it's 3 ways.
yeah, well, we'll see more. Okay, here's another feature I really liked, guys. Let me see if I can get to it. Yeah, he already opened it up.
Yeah,
So,
he pops this up. Look at this thing.
let's see. He goes into the back glass right here coming up. And he shows, I forget the quick, I forget the name of the hardware that they use now, but behind the Translight is these LCDs. And what happens is as you're going, and the like he said, when it goes to nighttime or daytime, the clouds come up, the colors change, the sky changes from those LCDs into the Translight. I thought that was a really cool thing.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yep.
to have just those 3 bars changing. Really unique. Still not the best feature, guys. I'll get to that. Hang tight. So, anything else, Kev, that you saw before I get to the best feature here coming up? What do you think about it? What do you think? I mean, what?
I love the color. I love the theme. I love that it's a road trip. It looks great. The layout and code, we have no idea. So I'm just judging it on this. I actually love tables like this. Like with the fantasy of going around the country, you got to look at the bridge there. I mean, how cool is that? There's a car in the back that does all kinds of things. He said that wasn't. So it looks just like a fun table. Who wouldn't want to walk up to this and hit it around?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. The only part of the artwork I didn't like was the raccoon. You get rid of that, and I would have been said, "Oh, it looks nice." It's a little cartoony-ish, but maybe that's the allure for kids, for the whole family, I don't know. Maybe that's okay. So here's the greatest feature, guys. This is a road trip, and you're going on the road and you're playing the radio, and you get to load your own radio stations with your own MP3s of songs into the coding.
Wow.
And then you get to pick what radio stations you want, and then it'll play your songs in the game list through the obviously through the speakers. That's while wild. You're doing the game. That is a
awesome.
great idea. Whoever came up with that idea, kudos to them. I mean, you get to switch, and he said something like you have 8 folders with songs in them, and then like you can classic or pop or whatever, you know what I mean? And then you can put your favorite songs of each into those folders and shuffle through them while you're playing.
Wow, you can think of all the playlists with just driving music, like Radar Love. I mean, you could go crazy with just that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Food Fighters Road Trip. Look at that.
For sure. I'd probably have Food's channel, Nirvana channel, cool. Maybe pop alt rock.
That is
Sure.
awesome.
Yeah. I'd have a good. I'd have some classics. I'd have some oldies. I'd have everything on it. I'd have some Sinatra. Awesome. So folder for everything. But I mean, it looks good. I mean, who would have thunk Tampa Tech, man, could who would have thunk, right? Tampa Tech could put something like this together. But I mean, obviously Bob's the guy, but we kind of clown on Tampa just for his Atgames shilling, but this is a good product. Paul Barris, thank you very much.
He's coming in.
You had to mention this.
Paul says, "Who carries the Silver Strike?"
Take it off.
All right, we got Paul. Who carries the Silver Strike crown right now? What's the next milestone? I still hate the Eagles. Okay, now we can take it off. Paul, 682 is the milestone right now. I am trying to get 700.
Is the milestone now because you broke
the milestone.
You broke the 650 milestone, 650. Which was the next milestone, which you busted that already.
So we're going to 700. We're not looking back. I didn't tell you this yesterday, Rex. I shot a quick game. I had 260 on my first game, and I came up just a tiny bit short of 7. So it's possible.
Well, where's your 260 score? That means you would have the highest score so far.
I'll
You got
send
to
you
take a picture, bro.
but your next thing is it's not going to count because it's not a single game. You want a single game score. I was playing a series. That's why I didn't send it.
I mean the highest game. My highest was 246. Now, if you got a
Okay.
260,
Well,
you got
yeah, I
the
gotta
highest
check
score
it.
as
All
well.
right. If you recognize
You
it, so
got to
Paul,
show it though. I don't know if that should count. I mean, if you're saying it now and you know,
so I might go live. I was thinking of trying to go live after this and shooting around. I don't know. So yeah, right now it's me with 682. 700's the goal. It will always be the goal. So
yeah, 700 is the goal. Yeah, and you know, I think
tough.
I changed my ball pattern. I changed the ball angle and the flight and my curve a little bit. I've been getting less splits, so I'm looking good. 600 series are easy now. I mean,
exactly.
It's really easy.
When you get the 600 series being easy, then the 650 will be easy. Then the 700 will come. Come on, Moeller, get in here. Let's go,
Moeller.
Let's go.
So, people. Wait, who said that?
Wait,
what was that one?
Video Game Vegas. Wait.
Can people compete in this with it?
They're
You want to do it on Simpsons too? You bowl 300. You bowl a strike every ball. You do it on the Simpsons.
Yeah. If you don't get a 300 in Simpsons, it's a bad game. It's like.
All right. What's the price on this road trip?
I can't figure it out. I was looking because I don't know. Here, I don't think there's any pre-orders.
There's nothing. And that's why I said if anybody knows the price of his previous items, we might be able to give a ballpark to you of what this is going to cost. Because Kev, as great as it looks, if it's in the 7,000 range, I don't know if I could choose this over a Stern. I don't know if I could. It'd have to be really, really fun and good, and people would have to give it so much praise.
I'm looking.
But it could be
I'm
a good one.
Now. It says here pricing has not been announced, and they're limiting this production to only 500 units. Yeah. That's it. So they can't.
But he had previous ones. What did he sell those for? Nobody. I googled it. I couldn't find.
I can't find it. I checked it out too.
I'm like elf sales, nothing. I couldn't.
Like how many elves did he make? I don't understand.
I don't know.
But Video Game says no cash down, only can buy when it goes on sale and no sale date. So he did say that the code was at like 0.03. So this thing is nowhere near completion. Yeah. You might not see this till next year. I mean, I don't know how quick he's trying to work if it's a small team, but it's still good to see progress like this. Yeah. It's more promising than seeing the Wonderland progress. So let's hope that the other company can show us something like this. So
price is key.
Yeah. 6,000, 5,000. I mean, maybe.
We know he's
7,000-8,000 at that point. His life is in danger.
We don't want to root against him, Kev, but we're going to root against him.
I know. We stop the three-peat. No three-peats. We need new blood.
Take time, bring it out right, which is what they're doing.
Exactly.
Which is what Road Trip's doing. They're not rushing it. They've been working on this for a while. And that's what you bring it to there. You have something to show. He had something to show. This isn't Wonderland. This isn't Atgames bringing a thing that is terrible, but
no.
But anyway, Kev, for people that say we crap on everything, I don't think we're crapping on this. Guys, build something that looks good. That you. Now, I will say this: they did play some. I did see some quick gameplay. They got to get some of the physics right. The power on the flippers was a little low. I could see that it wasn't going up the ramp. But that's early. The shots were there, but I think their power on the flipper, they just got to turn that up a little. And I'm sure they'll get some progress. But
what the next comment
is starting to grow on me.
You know what our next show is going to be with our next complaint? You guys are shilling Tampa Tech's pinball company. We can't win.
Yeah, right.
We can't win.
You're shilling this garbage.
Garbage. You guys suck.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm not going to bed tonight. Paul, get ready. Paul.
We've never seen Paul. He's probably bald already.
Exactly.
He's probably like the rest of us.
Oh, that's
I'll shave my head.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I'm not gonna lie. I am so nervous about tomorrow, guys. I don't know. It's a tough spot to be in when your team's in the Super Bowl going against the Red Army.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. I've been clenching.
You guys got to beat them. You got to do it, Kev.
Yes, we got to get the monkey off our back. And we can't lose twice. Yeah. So. All right, you might not see me for a week, or you might see me just wearing a jersey till September.
Yeah. Are you going to play Silver Strike tonight? Because if so, we'll send Tell everybody.
I would have to go down and set it up. But yeah, I gotta. Here's the thing, and I always tell this story. My Silver Strike is above the bedroom, under the bedroom, and my wife goes to bed, and I wail on that. She screams like someone's breaking in. So I have to get permission to hit that thing. So I'm gonna go talk to her if I can, guys. There will be Silver Strike stream in about 30 minutes or less. So
there you go.
We'll see if we can get it. Paul, get the razor ready, buddy.
Yeah, and
We're gonna get you.
good coaches, man.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean,
Really
they got coaches.
We
They're
could talk
amazing
football
coaches.
all night if we really
all
want
day.
to, but I don't know. People are here for pinball. We'd have to do a separate stream.
No, sorry I brought it up, but fly Eagles fly.
Maybe Kev, if the Eagles win, you should do a stream, celebratory Eagle stream, and we can talk football.
Yeah, I'm going to the Hard Rock tomorrow as a guest. Maybe I'll go live if they win from the Anarchy in the casino. They'll be tearing it down. It'll be amazing.
Too much.
Yes. Yeah. All right, guys.
Take it easy, guys. We'll see you.
See ya.